Can't decide between Ally and SoFi banks? Well, I'll cover everything you need to know to make that decision. SoFi, which stands for Social Finance, was founded in 2011 and went through many iterations, and then in 2022 officially obtained a national bank charter. SoFi, being 13 years old, is pretty good, but Ally, on the other hand, is over 100 years old. However, at the time it was established, it wasn't actually a bank, it was the financing arm of General Motors. It wasn't until 2010 that they became the Ally we know today. So really, both banks are a pretty similar age, at least as we know them today. Let's start by talking about the main features of SoFi. And one of those standout features is their high yield checking and savings accounts. When you open a savings account with SoFi, they automatically open a checking account for you too. It's like getting two accounts for the price of one, except there's no price. So I don't know why I said that, but there are no account fees, there's no monthly fees, and no minimum balance requires nada. SoFi offers a 0.5% APY on checking accounts and a 4.6% APY on savings accounts. To get that 4.6%, you'll need to use direct deposit or have deposits of at least $5,000 in your checking or savings accounts. Otherwise, your savings rate will be 1.2%. If you deposit at least $1,000, SoFi will also offer you a $50 sign-up bonus. And if you deposit $5,000 or more, then that bonus goes up to $300. You can take advantage of this bonus only if you've never made a direct deposit transaction into your SoFi checking and savings accounts. Okay, now what about the main features of Ally? While Ally's rates are slightly below what SoFi offers, they still provide an impressive 4.2% APY, 420, on their savings account, with the added benefit that you don't need to use direct deposit to get that interest. So if you don't have direct deposit and still want the high APY savings, then Ally might be the winner for you. Ally's checking interest is also slightly below SoFi's. If you keep less than $15,000 in your Ally checking account, you'll be earning 0.1% APY. However, if your balance is above $15,000, Ally rewards you with a slightly bigger 0.25% APY. Ally has no monthly maintenance fees, no minimum opening deposit, and no overdraft fees. Ally is very transparent about the fees they do charge and will let you know upfront if your transaction will come with any additional costs. In the past, Ally also used to have a $200 sign-up bonus to sweeten the deal, but they have unfortunately since discontinued this. You may, however, be eligible for a $100 cash bonus if you sign up for an Ally Invest account and complete at least 3 consecutive automated monthly $50 minimum transfers. Next up are the certificate of deposit or CD accounts. While SoFi does not currently offer traditional CDs, Ally Bank offers a wide range, including high yield, raise your rate, and no penalty CDs. Ally's highest rate is 5% for their 6-month high yield CD, with 2-year raise your rate CDs sitting at 3.75% and no penalty CDs at 4%. The best one to pick is dependent on your needs. If you want flexibility to withdraw all your money at any time, then the no penalty CDs are your best bet. Then again, if you want the best possible yield, then locking your funds for 6 months is a good option too. Next up is overdraft protection. SoFi offers overdraft coverage up to $50 on debit card purchases, but you need to have monthly direct deposits of $1,000 or more to be eligible. Any debit card purchases exceeding this amount will automatically be declined. Also, with SoFi, as long as you have overdraft protection enabled, they'll automatically pull from your savings balances in the event that your checking account balance is insufficient. On the other side, Ally also does not charge you an overdraft fee. If you do accidentally overspend, they will initially cover your overdraft up to $100. But if you set up and receive direct deposit of at least $250 for 2 months in a row, you become eligible for overdraft protection up to $250. And then you'll need at least one direct deposit every 45 days to maintain expanded coverage. A quick note is that you qualify for overdraft protection 30 days after depositing $100 or more into your checking account. ATM access. Both SoFi and Ally have partnered with Allpoint to offer a large network of fee-free ATMs for their customers, and both banks have ATM locators that allow you to easily find the one closest to you. SoFi has a slightly larger ATM network compared to Ally, with 55,000 versus 43,000 machines. However, Ally refunds $10 in out-of-network ATM fees per statement cycle, which in my opinion is a pretty big difference difference, especially if you use or pull cash frequently. In terms of FDIC insurance, both Ally and SoFi offer FDIC insurance. However, SoFi goes further by providing up to $2 million in additional coverage through their insured deposit program. SoFi does this by spreading out your deposits across multiple FDIC insured banks to reach this higher coverage limit. In terms of finance tools, both SoFi and Ally Bank offer great tools designed to help you manage your money better. Ally lets you create separate buckets within your savings and checking accounts for different goals, such as an emergency fund, down payment, or a vacation. This allows you to easily track your progress and transfer money between each bucket. Ally also lets you link stores to specific buckets. For example, grocery purchases can automatically come from your designated food bucket. SoFi Vault is very similar to Ally buckets and allow you to create up to 20 different savings goals within your SoFi money account. With SoFi, you can allocate a percentage of your deposits to go directly into each vault and automate your savings. Ally's spend analysis tool automatically categorizes transactions and gives you a visual representation of how you are spending your money. This feature is pretty great for identifying areas where you might be overspending and for tracking your financial habits over time. SoFi Relay, on the other hand, allows you to connect all your accounts, even from other banks, to track spending, monitor credit scores, and get insights into your overall financial health. This holistic view is super useful for those who want to see their entire finances all from a single dashboard. Ally's Roundup tools rounds up transactions to their nearest dollar and then transfers the difference into a savings account. And this is like a digital change jar that helps you save small amounts over time, which can add up. Both SoFi and Ally offer bill payments, with SoFi being slightly easier. Transfers are instant between SoFi accounts. Otherwise, you can send money using a recipient's email or phone number. Ally and SoFi both let you access your paycheck up to 2 days in advance. This can help relieve the stress of living paycheck to paycheck and prevent headaches like late payments. Both Ally and SoFi have investment products, and they both work as advertised, but SoFi Invest is much more full-featured and easier to use, at least in my opinion. What about depositing cash? Well, making a cash deposit into your SoFi account is quick and convenient thanks to their partnership with Green Dot. All you have to do is find a Green Dot retailer, go to the cashier, and then tell them you want to deposit cash into your SoFi money account using your debit card. Your funds will be available in your SoFi account within 15 minutes to 2 hours. Just keep in mind that you can only make 2 cash deposits totaling $1,000 per day and $500 per transaction. There's also a $4.95 fee for using Green Dot. Ally, however, does not accept cash deposits. The only workaround here is by depositing cash at another bank and then transferring the funds into your Ally account, or use Ally's remote check deposit. There's one more feature that's worth mentioning here, which is that SoFi goes just a bit beyond by offering a unique perk. SoFi members can schedule a free 30-minute session with a financial planner. I think this is a fantastic bonus for those seeking personalized financial guidance. And speaking of financial guidance, if you enjoy getting financial insights from me and want to show your support, then hit that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this. Now, as great as Ally and SoFi both are, let's be fair here and turn the coin over to look at their downsides. A potential drawback of both SoFi and Ally is just the lack of physical branches. This can be a significant disadvantage for those who prefer doing their banking in person. SoFi allows you to deposit cash, but there are limits on how often and how much, which means you may end up paying significant fees. And like I said earlier, Ally takes it one step further and does not accept cash deposits at all. While both Ally and SoFi have a pretty big ATM network, stepping outside that network might cost you. Now, Ally does reimburse up to $10 per statement cycle. However, if you deal with cash frequently, well, then you might end up paying quite a bit in fees with either one. Some SoFi customers report that deposited checks can take 4 to 5 days for funds to become available, which is a bit slower than some other banks, especially ones that offer instant availability. While customers recognize that SoFi's investment features are rapidly improving, some believe they still lag behind larger, more established firms. However, I feel like this comparison might be somewhat unfair considering SoFi is a relatively young bank and considering I think it's much better than Ally's product, Ally Invest. Most customers from both banks are giving them great reviews. However, Ally offers the advantage of 24/7 customer support and generally shorter wait times, while SoFi's human customer support operates on a limited schedule, and outside those hours, you'll just interact with an AI chatbot. So then, which one is best for you. If you're looking for an all-in-one banking experience, SoFi is a fantastic option. It lets you see all your accounts in one place, even those from other banks, which is a major advantage if you manage multiple accounts from different banks. Those who are fans of mobile banking will likely appreciate SoFi's app, which generally receives slightly higher ratings than Ally's. If you do need that extra FDIC protection because you're Mr. or Mrs. Moneybags, well then SoFi's got you covered with up to $2 million in extra insurance. SoFi's $300 sign-up bonus is also definitely worth considering if you're planning to deposit at least $5,000. On the other hand, Ally is the go-to for traditional CDs, and if direct deposit isn't your thing, well then Ally will offer you the far better savings rates. Ally does have a pretty extensive all-in-one experience like SoFi, but it's just not quite as robust. But at the same time, that might be a potential upside. Having a slightly less complicated product that still delivers on the main features is worth a lot. And finally, if 24/7 human customer support is essential, well then Ally is slightly better with its round-the-clock support. But it's also worth noting that you can just open accounts at both banks. There is no limit to how many bank accounts you can open and try out. So if you're still on the fence, open both accounts and then get some first-hand experience. Of course, I can only cover so much in one single video, so watch either of these videos if you want to see my full reviews on both Ally and SoFi for an even deeper dive into the features, pros and cons, and why you might want to try one bank over the other. See you in the next video.